Hey man, say man, it's your boy Big Dreams. Welcome back to the channel. Before we carry on and further with this video, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell. Set it to all, man. We is back with another bang video, back with another reaction video, man. And today we got a Jaguar Wright interview with Real Life Productions, man. I actually like watching her interviews because she be exposing all the stuff that we as regular people who are not nowhere near that stuff don't even look for and don't even expect to hear. But man, listen, I'm finna dig in here. I'm not gonna make the opening of this video too long. All I ask is that y'all smash that like button so this video can rank high in the algorithm. Go crazy in the comments, let me know what you want me to react to. And if you watching me, you're not subscribed, man, subscribe. That's all I ask. We finna go on here and dig into this video.
I got them off of Epstein Island. I cannot say where they are in the world. What I can say is, when they got into the boat, they were roughed. Real life.
I know for a fact it's gotta be a big risk between telling all the stuff she tell. It's gotta be a very big risk.
Back with Jag, man, and I gotta say, Jaguar, you just did, I would say, what we would think is unthinkable. 2 million views within a couple of days. 1 million view on part 2, 1 million view on part 3, the Real Life Street Stars interview, back on the blue couch. You killed it. And, thank you first and foremost, because, only you could do such things on this couch to make us anonymous. But we have to.
They need to, real life, bro. They need to pay her, because every time you come across a full interview that they drop on their page, it does numbers when she's there on that couch. They need to pay her, bro. For real. If I'm constantly bringing somebody on my stuff and they're willing to come first and foremost and talk for hours at a time, oh, bro, and I upload the video and the people love you, oh, man, I gotta cut you off at least a little bit of something. Thank you. They need to pay her, boy. Her freaking videos do be doing numbers, real talk.
At the end, let's work.
Cut her off a piece of the check, man.
Instagram to address one Christopher Williams, who he said, man, what Jaguar talking about?
No, he said I was a crackhead.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. He did say that. And
this is all I have to say to that. Somebody go get me a cup. I'll piss in it right now, right here on camera. And I guarantee you the only thing you'll find in my urine is alcohol and THC. That's all I do. I am a retired drug dealer. Never get high on your own supply.
First and foremost.
Commandments. I remember when the song came out.
I was about to say, Biggie made a song called 10 Crack Commandments. The 10 Crack Commandments, yeah.
I don't do meth. I don't do coke. I don't do heroin. I sold that. More importantly than that, my father was a drug and alcoholics counselor, a retired addict himself. I knew everything about drugs by the age of 7.
Oh, she ain't had no other choice during that time.
Heroin addicts in our basement. See, I thought it was crazy when I was young. But as an adult, I understood why my father brought his work home with him. Because he wanted us to see where this shit ended, so we wouldn't want to begin. See, when you see a motherfucking grown-ass man, 6'7", 267 pounds strong, crying like a fucking baby, having fucking heroin withdrawals. At the age of 5, it becomes very clear that's not the shit you want to do. When your father goes into a crack house with a 45 in one hand and a Bible in the other. And walks out with them both with blood on them, with your god sister in her arms, because he had to beat the nigga that was raping her off of her. Because her mama sold her to get high for the money.
Dang.
Like, I had to sit with my god sister when my dad had to literally beat a nigga off for her from being raped. We were the same age, and she looked so much older than me. We were 10 years old. Her body was 10, but her eyes was 80. She looked so old to me. The nigga that I had to shoot to stop him from raping her.
Bruh, do you understand how hard it is to get on camera and be that transparent about trauma in your past life as a kid, bruh? That's a different type of trauma, bro. For real, like, the heart that she has to be that transparent is on another level.
See, I know what drugs do. And I know what people will do for drugs. To accuse me of being an addict, whether you're accusing me of being a meth head or a crackhead or a cokehead or whatever it is, it's insane. I save people from drugs. Just like I save people from sex traffickers. I save people. I wonder how many people are going to be saved after my Tusi tutorial.
Come on. Come on. It's crazy.
Like, y'all motherfuckers don't like the way I say shit. But it's effective. It saves lives. Fuck you mean? So you were saying Christopher Williams, the dick sucking hoe?
Yeah, what did you say about him? Yeah, well, I mean, what do you? Because he's
Come
not
on,
from
man.
Brooklyn, and I would never.
And he's a dick sucking hoe from Brooklyn.
Stop.
Wow.
He's a light-skinned, lightweight, JBL headphones stealing.
Wow.
She ain't playing with him.
Pussy ass.
Blow, blue, blue, blue. We trying to bleep out the words.
Suck that and 20.
Wait, hold on, bruh. She caught me off guard with that. I had the blue. We gotta bleep that out. This is family friendly right here.
That was less than a decade ago. Who the fuck sells some fucking steals JBLs? Still the beats. You're an artist. You should know the difference in sound quality, ho. The beats, the JBL. The beats that you stole in JBL.
The beats were hotter back then. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Beats was a very big deal, boy. When I was a kid growing up, Beats was everything.
Yes. You ruffle some feathers.
Fuck them. Fuck the feathers. Put them in a pillow. Go to sleep.
Faith Evans just responded to your comment.
She's
saying she heard your story about, y'all's, and she said hilarious. That's the only comment. Hilarious.
Got it.
Like, that's an interesting rebuttal.
I don't understand. Where's the rebuttal?
It's,
What is hilarious? What I said, or the fact that she didn't have anything else to say other than hilarious? See, I find that hilarious. One word responses, I find hilarious. Because see, a one word response is you looking for someone to let you off the hook for something that you don't want to say. And at the end of the day, it is hilarious. You married Biggie. when you wanted Tupac. That's hilarious. You wanted Grammys, but you settled for ghostwriting for a whore like Mary J. Blige. That's hilarious.
Family friendly.
You wanted to build real R&B Divas franchise, and you settled for Stevie J and Mona Scott and Jocelyn Hernandez and The Masked Singer while he films you in your home, disrespecting you. That's hilarious. You married your child's godfather, and he wasn't never looking out for neither one of y'all. That's hilarious. Or the fact that Valletta Wallace would have rather had little Kim, a woman that really loved her son, than you as a daughter-in-law.
That's tough. She know everything about everybody in the industry, bro.
That's hilarious.
Might as well say it.
You want to talk about hilarious? Hilarious is settling for a life that is so far beneath you, cousin. When you're one of the most talented bitches in the world. Hilarious is pretending like you didn't know, that you weren't sure whether or not you were carrying Tupac's babies. That's hilarious. Hilarious is both of the niggas that I know and kick it with that worked at Death Row that heard Pac fucking you in the booth and took pictures of your very high yellow eggs getting fucked by that very gorgeous, dark-skinned, thin man who was so much different than your obese husband who you didn't know. That's hilarious.
Bars.
Hold on now.
If Faith have twins, she probably have two Pacs. Get it? Two Pacs.
Bars.
Your husband said that. That's hilarious. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
So yeah, no. You said it right there, but all right, we just recapping because we just recapping. And things have happened since.
That was a lot right there, dog. Dang.
I do.
Shout out Faith Evans, man.
Tell the truth and shame the devil. Just look at Julie.
Wait, hold on. I was just finna say, was she talking about Faith Evans in that situation? Because I don't ever think Lil' Kim ever dealt with Tupac, did it? I know Faith went and took a little picture with him when they were beefing the junk and it came on a little magazine. Y'all let me know, was she directing that towards Faith Evans when she was saying all that? Because that's the only person that I can ever think of that Biggie Smalls married back in the day, and when stuff started to get hot between East Coast, West Coast, or him and Pop or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying, she was the one that was president. That's what she was talking about. Y'all gotta let me know what that what she referring to.
Julie's getting clean. That book that she wrote about being Brian McKnight's first wife and helping all of his victims. Our cousin has changed everything for her. Go and look at your cousin, Julie McKnight Johnson's channel, and look at how she's performing. It's so clean. don't even get clean.
So
because we know how Stevie J loves feeding cocaine to the women he lives with.
And that's what I'm going to ask you about. We seen Stevie J, since your last interview, come out to Puff Daddy's defense. And he said,
oh, man. Listen, bro. Can't nobody defend that man at this point. Everybody's saying the same thing. What are you defending? What are you defending when it comes to him, bro? What are you defending? Ain't nothing you can defend. Everybody says the same thing. Everybody. Oh, hey, I seen him do this. I seen him do that. Oh, I was there when this happened. What can you defend at this point, bruh? Tell me. What can you be the defense of? You ain't the Great Wall of China. What can you defend?
He has never, Puff Daddy, Diddy has never done no crime. I said, wow, that's a blanket statement to say no crime. For him, for him to say that.
Yeah.
No crime. Like, you kind of fucking yourself up by even saying that.
What possibly can you defend at this point? Like, be honest with yourself.
He's on 1,000 fucking sex tapes. What the fuck else he's supposed to say?
I was just about to say, unless he was a part of it.
Did he guilty or what? What the fuck he gonna say? He's got this nigga. He's using him, his little sex tapes and shit, as the archetype to recruit new fuck niggas. Look at Stevie J fucking Bieber in the ass. That's all you gotta do.
No.
And the world knows that Stevie J's sex tapes date back to him and Mary what was it, Mary J. Blige?
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes
Did you
back.
ever see the tape with him and Evelyn?
Yeah, him and Eve. I'm sorry, yeah, him and Eve. Evelyn. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes. It dates back to that. I'm sorry, Mary J. Blige.
Hey.
But it dates back to her.
He fucked her too.
Oh, goddamn.
And I ain't saying allegedly. Mary. Yeah.
You know, it's funny, Jag, because you mentioned, like, when you said, hey, I want to learn what the Tusi was. I didn't know what it was, and you learned.
Yeah.
And then just last week you hear about Diddy's bodyguard arrested for drugs paraphernalia. I'm like, okay. It seems to be like everything keeps unraveling, slowly but surely. And, you know, he's like, oh, he does, you know, you hear Stevie J, he's never done nothing illegal, but you hear his bodyguard getting arrested for drugs. And you only have to assume that these drugs are what, you know, this Diddy's bodyguard getting arrested.
Stevie J was at the house in Miami when they pulled up Bad Boy style.
Oh, yeah, he was. He said, I'm at Diddy's house.
Don't forget. He was there. They had him in twisty ties, too, like they had the kids over there in the Beverly Hills.
I forget about that.
What was you doing there?
He was getting hit.
He's a fucking ghoul. Let me tell you something. If Diddy and fucking Stevie J was a movie, it would be The Vampire of Brooklyn.
Oh, man.
Diddy would be Eddie Murphy. And Stevie J would be Kadeem Hardison, the ghoul.
God.
The nigga that he kept falling apart.
Yeah, lose his fingers.
Yeah, shit. But he was down because he was waiting for his moment. That's Stevie J.
Orlando Brown said Diddy's not going to jail. He said,
I can understand why he would say that.
yeah. Can you break that down a little bit more? Why you think he said that?
Well, considering that the is selling his own God evidence that would put him in jail against him on the dark net to the highest bidder. Why would he sell evidence of his debauchery and savagery? Why would he sell on the dark net his tapes of just terrible? Wanna know why? Because he doesn't intend to stand trial.
Is he protecting people, or are people protecting him?
Oh no, he's selling it because he needs the cash. The last freak off tape that just got sold on the dark net, which I know because I monitor, went for $500 million. It had multiple stars in it. Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Drake.
Not Drizzy. No, no.
It was a really interesting night in Calabasas, and he just sold that footage.
How come you think it doesn't get leaked to the public?
The dark net?
Yeah, like...
Because of the dark coin. Most people don't even know that the dark coin exists. But that's how they're trading for all of the flesh they sell. Which is why I became so outraged last year when the twins turned 16 and he had them dressed like prostitutes, and then he auctioned them off as NFTs because the NFT that he sold them to was attached to that dark fucking coin. It was like a promissory note to sell his daughters to the highest bidder.
Sold his kids? No.
You see movies like Hostel. Do places like that really exist?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Do the things that go on in places like that exist?
Absolutely.
Shit. It's funny because
there are 3 women I know right now in my life. They've been in my life for 6 years. I've been caring for them for 3 years. I got them off of Epstein Island. I cannot say where they are in the world.
There's an island called Epstein Island? What?
What I can say is, when they got into the boat, they were roughed.
Wow.
Want to know how they ended up on Epstein Island?
Please.
They auditioned to be models for music videos.
Always the music industry.
They had to show and turn over their ID, and they collected their passports, and then they drugged them, and then the next thing you know, they were in a storage container getting fucked by a bunch of weird strangers on camera who were bidding for all of the terrible things that were happening to them live online.
Wow.
After they made it through that, that's when they were sent to Rick Ross's music videos, shoots.
No, not Rick Ross.
As groupies and extras to make sure that they could walk around in society without looking like victims. And then after that, that's when
Not Ricky Rose? No.
That's when they were shipped off to Epstein Island to be broken in and to be readied for Dubai and Moscow. When they got into the boat and I looked at them, they didn't have to tell me shit. And neither one of them, none of them, they didn't speak for weeks. But when you spend time with strangers and they finally feel safe enough to go to sleep and then they start talking in their sleep and you hear the shit that they yell.
Yeah, no, it's crazy because as you sit here and we talk about Hostile and,
These 3 girls that I'm telling you about were in videos. that are being played online today.
She hurt telling that story. You can tell, boy.
And they appeared in those videos after they had already been sodomized, systematically beaten, starved.
She's hurt telling
But they
that
were
story.
smiling in those videos, though.
She's hurt. And it hurts to hear, too, because it's stuff that goes on in the music industry, bruh, that if you not up there with them, you will never ever know. If you don't hear people like her talk about it, you'll never ever know. Same thing with the acting world, and they say the same thing about Hollywood too, bro. I like it. Listen, my heart goes out to people that have to deal with stuff like that, who are physically, I don't want to say the word, because you know what I'm saying. But my heart goes out to those people, man, because you never know who's dealing with what
because,
or who's doing what.
You sit here and we got your story before where you actually said you seen what a saw does to human flesh, like having a saw. I mean, we got Terrence Gangster in the building too as well, and he literally said he's seen the same thing. What he's seen a saw, what it does to human flesh. And I'm like, I don't know what it does to a person's mind or a psyche when they see that in person.
It changes you.
Like,
it changes you. There is a place inside of me where I have the ability to either see a human body as a human being or just pieces.
now, Jag, you said Justin Bieber, and I have to ask you because there's a picture circulating online where they show
He's the new Tevin Campbell.
Yeah, they show him crying.
He's the new Tevin Campbell.
You're almost giving him a gateway to speak his truth of what happened. Cause
I wish Tevin Campbell would speak to him or for him. Because the same thing that they did to him, they're doing to Bieber right now. And I have evidence. That poor kid. And all because he got discovered by Usher. And then Usher took him right over there to the diddler. And
She called him the diddler.
let the good times roll.
But nah, though, bro. See, look, me personally, I never knew Justin Bieber even went through stuff like that.
And you said something in which you mentioned that you've seen the devil. You've seen him.
Yeah.
From your experiences, have you seen him enact his ways within a human being where you've seen the devil in a person come out?
Absolutely. And I've seen him in real time.
What?
When you're being raped, if you're brave enough to look into your rapist's eyes, I promise you'll see nothing. Nothing. There is no human there. It's almost like they're in a trance. You can talk to rapists and they'll tell you, even in that moment, there is a space where they lost their self. They don't even remember it. It's possession of the flesh. To watch a person give up utter control of themselves and allow that energy to come in. I stared at a man raping me, choking me. And I saw nothing. And that's when I knew this isn't a person anymore. Which is why The idea of picking that knife up and slitting his fucking throat didn't bother me at all. That wasn't a person anymore.
Bruh, I respect her transparency.
There wasn't a person in there. You want to know what's really fucked up?
Sure.
Can you imagine if every artist that's ever been goddamn violated decided to settle their own score? How many dead bodies would we be cleaning up?
So that takes me to when you speak on Aaliyah. People really was honed in when you spoke on Dame Dash, Aaliyah, and you're speaking on something where you're saying, I wish that situation would be investigated further.
No, to be investigated. Period.
Period.
It was never investigated. Hype was never questioned. Lenny Kravitz made a statement, and it was never publicized. She was unconscious. She didn't choose to get on that plane. There were phone calls made. There are witnesses who signed NDAs.
No.
Why would you need to sign a non-disclosure agreement about a plane crash and what happened leading up to it? Please, someone answer that.
Do you feel like
Why the fuck would you need to sign? A nigga don't ask about a plane crash if it was accidental.
Do you feel like
Riddle me that. Riddle me that. Work with me here in this moment.
and I'm gonna ask you,
A plane crash should be accidental.
should be.
Not intentional.
Why would any
I feel.
testimony about
I'm here with you, Jag. Hey, listen. I'm here with you. Mm-hmm.
Disclosure agreement if there wasn't foul play.
Now mind you, September 11th happened a week later. 9/11 happened a week later. Do you think that took away from it?
Once again, there are people who did short sales on their stocks right after that, made a lot of fucking money, including Sean Carter. Now I'm going to ask you, why would non-disclosure agreements need to be signed for an accident?
Right.
There were over 25 non-disclosure agreements cashed out and recorded regarding the death of that beautiful girl and every other human being that died on that plane with her. What the fuck?
Oh,
What would you need a nigga don't ask for that? And Diddy had Hype Williams on the balls. Belly was a money pit.
without question. Yeah.
And Jay-Z got 10 free videos. And Hype didn't work for free.
Now, translate Hype Williams, but also you spoke on Just Blaze. Where Kanye West is now who Kanye West is, and Just Blaze is no longer in the picture.
Ain't that some?
Yeah, who mechanization is that? Like who had?
That was all Sean Carter's idea. Kanye went to the boule, and Justin did not.
Oh.
Justin was punished for being the true Hebrew king that he is. Kanye suffers from buyer's remorse.
Keep giving it to him. Keep giving it to him. So, one thing.
But no, real talk, when you think about the dirt that she's spilling, it's either resulted in somebody being physically severely hurt or they died from it. And to be honest, that junk giving me goosebumps to even listen to, because like I said earlier, as a regular person, it's just stuff like this that you do not imagine. And I'm being totally honest when I say that, bro. Just like the whole Nickelodeon thing. When Drake Bell came out that he was being touched by a grown-up that was one of their dialogue writers, bro. Like, you would never imagine stuff like that, because if you were born during a certain time, you grew up off the Nickelodeon shows. Literally, bro. And listen, I ain't the type of person that judges people or say this or that, because at the end of the day, when it's time to face God for all your wrongdoing, you have to face God. You know, I have a strong belief in God, and I do believe that, you know what I'm saying, if you a person with an evil heart, you gonna eventually get what you deserve if God sees your evil intentions. But at the end of the day, the way she's explaining this stuff, it has resulted in somebody being severely physically hurt, or they have died from it. Keep that in mind.
And, you know,
Just Blaze.
Please.
I used to love calling his phone because I liked listening to his voicemail, because he will always have a different beat.
Shout out Just Blaze.
On his voicemail. I called one day and he had the Price is Right theme music on it. And for whatever reason, the way he had it layered out, it made me write a song. And then I called him back and I sang it on his voicemail. I wish we heard a lot more about Justin's music. Justin was really great. Takes nothing away from Kanye. I just think that a world with the both of them working in polarity would have been so much better for the community overall. Justin and Kanye together, so much more.
So let me ask you, because someone did ask about you mentioned or let me ask you about Corey Gamble.
What about that?
He was at Kim Porter's death scene.
Yeah, I know. And he was also the nigga that took Tory Lanez to Kylie's house to fake shoot Megan Thee Stallion. Corey Gamble is Justin Bieber's former tour manager, which taught Kris Jenner how to be a tour manager so that she could take over the financial responsibility for all of Kanye West shows and remove Sean G. Cute. Anyway.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, Corey Gamble has been a plant for a long time. Everybody knows it.
Okay. Now, mind you, Jag, people in the comments of our last interview,
He's probably the one that groomed Justin and make him so pliable so that they could pimp him out at all these damn music festivals. He would be the right guy for the job.
oh shit.
I want to go back to Kanye West.
You can sue me, Corey.
No fuss given.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
so Kanye West, they we talk about the Illuminati a lot.
Yeah,
Do you think his mom's death was a sacrifice?
absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
you think that's?
Did you check out the doctor I talked about?
I just looking him up. The John Adams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's interesting, isn't he?
I haven't got to look into it.
Who the fuck hired that bitch?
You're right.
That's the doctor you hire when you're trying to rig your insurance plan.
Yeah.
He's got an awesome success rate at losing human lives.
For her to even go under this with this doctor is a crazy thing.
Yeah. Wonder who hired him.
Yeah.
He should have treated Ray J and Brandy.
Oh. Oh shit.
Spared us all a lot of bullshit.
I thought Brandy had like a real clean name.
Oh wow.
Y'all don't remember that person? Well, Carl.
That's OD.
We remember.
Like she did when she was a kid, pretending to be married to that nigga and pretending that he
We
was
still gonna make it through
the
the
father
video.
of a child when it's
You know what? I ain't even much finna trust it. I'm gonna let that play. Y'all watch it while I be right back with the charger.
Rodney Jerkins and this. She used to buy that at my little cousin's godmom house where we used to get drunk. See, 9 times out of 10, I probably was there when Brandy conceived her first child. We was all at the house in Mays Landing. I was keeping an eye on everybody. I got paid well to do so. I know exactly who got Brandy pregnant. I know exactly when it happened. You know, it's just funny to me. Because I know why they hate me. Because I really was worse. I would have definitely been the top daughter for the Illuminati if I had of went that way. There was nobody more heartless than me, nobody more money-minded than me, and nobody more absolute than me. I was a great pimp because I was a great punisher. All the pain that I experienced, I know how to reappropriate that. But see, I chose to go the other way.
Yeah, so what made you go the other way?
My kids.
Wait, Jack. People are gonna ask this time and time again. How does she know what she knows? What puts you in these rooms to where you've been around all these people? Like,
Sin.
yeah, because they think, is it music? Is it what put you in all these rooms?
Sin.
So you was with the shits.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Probably always will be.
Ooh.
To a certain extent.
And it's funny because when they asked that, of course you did the One Gotta Go when you spoke on Gerald Levert.
Yeah.
and people question, oh, she don't know Gerald Levert like that. What's she talking about? And I want you to be able to tell them, like, no, like, when you're not.
I met Gerald when I was 15. He was my mentor. He is my boss. Then he became my friend. And then I became a grown adult. He became my love. And from the age of 15 until the day that he died, taught me so much. When I go back and I think about Gerald, I think about Gerald talking cash money bullshit to me and Scott Storch about the importance of songwriting. You get too caught up in all of the fucking trendy shit. When a classic song will sell forever. I've had a lot of great experience, a lot of bad experiences. The funny thing about it is, I look back now, part of the reason why people have such a hard time believing. Like, I always hear them say, she wasn't in no pictures there. I know I didn't really be seen on camera with any of these motherfuckers with the kind of shit I was into. It's goddamn criminal. You know, part of the reason why I can speak the way I can speak is because the statute of limitation is passed on all my crimes. I never said I didn't commit any crimes. I said I was smart enough to wait for me to not be held accountable for them. And you could say I'm a punk for that. I don't know. How do you call a nigga stupid for making sure that they ain't got to serve time for their crimes? But at the end of the day, I think the thing that bothers me the most is that I have the amount of talent that I have. And I was willing to walk away and sacrifice that opportunity, that high ability that is for the right. Because the reason why I stopped working in the industry was because I'm not going to help them pick up the dollar to enslave another human being.
Oh, man.
See, I sign a contract with them. I make money with them. I make money for them. That money allows them to be able to steal girls from different countries, hold their passports, make them video sluts, turn them into prostitutes, sell them. And meanwhile, in all of that, the consumers don't ever hold themselves responsible for the fact that every R. Kelly album he bought, every single, all the merchandise made it possible for him to cover the fact that he was raping Aaliyah.
Right. There's a time when they walk on stage together and they dressed alike.
They made it possible for him to fucking do what he done to that girl.
Nobody said nothing too. Like,
That was the fucking goddamn fans. He was the first successfully, corporately funded goddamn pedophile. And the fans made that possible. And they want to sit around and cry. You said that she did, but you still bought an R. Kelly record after she died. What?
Who's the worst celebrity like that you've been around is like the most full of sin? I know no sin is greater, but like just was like, damn, this
Clive Davis.
But it sound like, and I was talking to somebody yesterday, and somebody told me this, bro. Even good-hearted people still sin or make mistakes, or they make choices that got a negative effect to them. But know the difference between a good-hearted person and the mistakes they may make, and a person with a heart full of evil. Because a person with a heart full of evil, sin is their nature. But a person who's good, you know what I'm saying? Even when you mess up, it'll bother you if you mess up. And messing up is a part of life. God created not one human being out of the billions of people on this earth perfect. Nobody's perfect. So don't hold nobody to where they messed up at in life. But know how to spot the difference between a good person that messes up along the lines and an evil-hearted person who purposely messes up along the lines. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Queen slut.
I'm gonna leave it at that. I ain't gonna say no more.
Well, like why? I mean, what? Explain it. Like why?
In peace, queen. Because he doesn't have a problem with collecting little workers. So his new surgeon husband can harvest organs to keep him alive. Like he's the devil. Clyde Davis. Janis Joplin. He blackmailed Betty Wright so she wouldn't tell anybody that Janis Joplin. He killed Whitney Houston.
Jack, then can I ask you then, if we seen what happened to R. Kelly, we seen Bill Cosby, we seen what's happening with Diddy, I think Aubrey O'Day from Danity Kane is about to make a documentary with TMZ, and the documentary.
Yeah, I'm sure she's gonna make a documentary and it's gonna fucking be so heavily redacted that she don't have to tell the truth completely. She's gonna be the new Janice Dickinson.
I was gonna ask, who do you think, if a documentary was made of, will be the most damning? If, like, out of people you know, if they were to make a documentary?
Sidney Poitier.
Oh, whoa. What is the Academy Award winner?
Yes.
The fuck? What?
Because the shit that he did for them.
Oh.
Just so he could have his career.
Oh.
The things that he did to Eartha Kitt, the lies that he told on Aussie D and Ruby, Aussie Davis and Ruby D, the fucking operative. There used to be a rumor in Black Hollywood in Baldwin Hills that if Sidney Poitier showed up at your party, it's because they were watching you. And he carried that legacy until his 80s.
Jack, the way you move, it's like something real special about you. It's like money, nothing just really moves you. You just who you are, right? Like you're not compromised by the dollar or anything. I could just.
All money ain't good money.
Right.
And more importantly than that, the second that I decided to turn my life into an algorithm, I became the money.
Right.
Money don't have to worry about itself.
What I want to ask is is it something, so when you get a lot of money, are you going to become sinful or something like that?
This is the thing.
Yeah.
You should learn who you are, like who you truly are inside before you get money.
Right.
See, money is nothing more than energy. That's it. It's energy. What we do with ourselves and our money is representative of our energy.
I'm gonna put it to you like
You
this.
buy season tickets to the Dallas Cowboys every year.
I'm gonna put it to you like this. A lot of people say money is the root of all evil. In some cases, yeah. But this is where my unpopular opinion comes in at. A lot of people say money is the root of all evil, or money is an evil tool. Money is a survival tool. You need it to survive. You need it to pay your bills, so forth, so on. It's a survival tool. You need it, but your life shouldn't be prioritized around money. If a person has an evil heart before money, money is just going to allow them to be more of an evil person. It's going to bring that evil out. If they get a certain amount of it, if they get more than what they can imagine, it's going to show. Because if you have a good heart, a lot of money is not going to change your heart. If you have a good heart, you're willing to go out here and do stuff for the world or different parts of the world and try to make a difference somewhere. If you're evil before money, you're going to be more evil with that money, straight up.
Energy is there with the Cowboys. Money is energy. See, people look at money like it's something real. All of that money out and take it outside and put it in a trash can and set it on fire. You're not going to get none of that money back. Want to know why? Because money is intangible. Energy is. See, energy that can influence generations, change algorithms, dominate thumbnails. See, money is going to be generated from that, one way or the other. I always tell people, like my father told me, if you become money, you'll never have to worry about getting money a day in your life. Teach a man how to fish, he good. Give a man a fish, he alright for now. Teach a human being how to be able to become money. Teach a motherfucker how to rely on a paycheck. Sidney Poitier asked the people to buy into the system. Sam Cooke said we need to break the system and create a new one. Who lived? Who lived? Sidney Poitier was in love with Eartha Kitt, and she wasn't even a dark-skinned black woman, but she was a black woman. And do you know what he told her?
I'll be right back. Y'all continue to watch the video.
In love with you and walking the ground. That is what you're gonna do for my career. From a real black woman that loved him, because she wouldn't open right doors for him on his arm. Sammy Davis Jr., after Sam Cooke was murdered, married a white Jewish woman because she opened all the right doors. Now imagine if rather than warning Sam Cooke about black agencies, rather than warning him, joined up with him. James Brown was you on board. Sammy Davis Jr. came and asked him to stop, and 4 days later, Sam Cooke was dead. Shot by a prostitute who said he tried to assault her when Sam Cooke could sing one note and get 1,000 bitches to throw their panties at him. Right. Why the fuck?
Ew. Okay, I'm back.
Fucking prostitute. That pussy got nothing but pussy. And guess what? demanded a better investigation. Not even now. Why not? Why not?
Why not?
We got questions in our faces every day, all day, that we don't ask people. I bet you I could ask every last one of you right now, what's the one question about this life or America that you're really curious about? Everybody would have something different to say, and every question would be relevant.
Right. That's facts.
I want to know, why did my grocery bill go up $150 and I'm buying the same shit?
That's so true.
But ain't nobody asking those questions and ain't nobody offering no.
She got a point. She got a point.
What happens when the price of bread becomes $25?
I just won't be getting no bread no more.
Killing each other over ham sandwiches.
That's where we going.
That's where we are.
Right.
Bro, I remember when they was killing each other over them Popeyes chicken sandwiches when they first came out, dog.
Yeah, real quick, as we head out, people have asked, what is JAG doing next? Where can I watch her podcast? She has an amazing voice. Where can I watch her sing?
VEUIT.
BUE.
VEUIT.
Or VE. Okay, something like that.
.com.
Viewing. And this is
The
where
home of the new Philadelphia Broadcasting Network.
Yeah.
And so many other great new road broadcasters are going to be coming there. And I'm looking forward to it. You know, it's a decentralized network. It's on blockchain, where the server is not in the United States.
so you can do your copy shit.
You can pop your shit and actually get paid without being pimped by the platform technology that shadow bans you.
So I have to ask Jaguar, because I'm glad you're on this other side now and you're turning in a new leaf and everything. But I want to know, what's the worst thing you did with your money, and what's the best thing you did with your money?
The worst thing I did with my money was give my mother money so that she could secretly fund my sister's drug career. And it helped nobody.
Dang, bro.
Best thing I ever did with my money, I sold my 1964 GTO custom.
1964 GTO custom. Sound like it was tight.
64.
To buy my god brother, King Yarn. His birthday just passed April 1st. He was born on April Fool's Day.
Wow.
I sold my car. He needed a heart. I sold my dream car. And I got him number 2 on the spot. He was the next guy.
To help you get a heart.
And he died a week and a half before he got his heart.
Dang,
And I had to
man.
donate it.
Wow.
That's
And
boy,
Jag,
that's hurtful right there, man. That's hurtful.
Letters and thank me every year. And I would tell him, how about you get me my 64 GTO back?
oh,
Stop calling.
and Jag, I have to say this because in the last interview, even in what we did on One Gotta Go, you know, you sung Prince.
Yeah.
And the words, it still resonates with me to the day. To this moment, it's almost eerie when you sing something like, maybe I'm just like my mother.
Yeah.
She's never satisfied. And what you spoke on the last interview of what you,
I'll be right back one more time, y'all. Oh my goodness.
you know,
Isn't that interesting? I said what I said, and then what happened everything I say happens.
So with that being said, our condolences, first and foremost. And
She good.
we don't got to go in too far to that.
I'm grateful that my mom's not here for people to keep taking advantage of. Truth is, she wasn't the kind of person that was prepared to have a famous child. She came from humble beginnings. My father put her on, and then she had a daughter who grew up to be Jaguar Wright. She was never prepared on how to protect herself from people who try to take advantage of her to get to me. She wasn't prepared for that. And no matter what I did, I couldn't protect her from her.
Okay.
My mother had a big heart.
Whew, I'm good.
Even if you proved to her that somebody was taking advantage of her, she would still just rock with it because she felt sorry for you. She used to say to me all the time, I would say, Mommy, you got to stop wasting your blessings. And she said, I came from nothing. I'm going to go back to nothing. And my God gave me a famous daughter, and I'm going to help everybody I can.
Dang, what?
Fuck you say to that.
Sure, yeah. Man.
Yeah, what can you say to that?
So as much as I want to regret, I know what her goal was. And if her mooching off of my shit gave her the ability to bring God to people in whatever weird way she did it, it worked. Because what I do know is there's a lot of motherfuckers that would be on the street right now if it wasn't for my mom hustling me out of my money to help.
That's deep. That's deep.
And half of those motherfuckers is so they could no longer use my mother. And then the next thing you know, once they realized they couldn't get no more money, they just started doing interviews with weird bitches named Tasha K, whose children playing monkey shit, getting ready for their new mammy.
Oh, wow.
Fuck you mean?
She ain't playing no games with him, bro.
Let's go.
Anything else?
Well, Jack, no. May 17th, it's a birthday coming. And hey, Orlando Brown said he'll be there.
I'm
Real life?
47 years old, and I'm a party like I'm 25. And I'm gonna be the first person up making eggs in the morning. And that's just how that goes.
Okay. But yeah, bro. Jag don't be holding back on the industry. She be letting it be known that the industry ain't what people think it is. She don't hold back on them folks, man. Not one bit. But man, look, listen. This is the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment. Most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell. Set it to all, man. Our social media links will be in the description. The link to the previous reaction video will also be there as well. So make sure follow me on all my social medias, man, and watch this whole video first, and then click the link to the previous reaction video and watch that whole video as well. Don't forget that I am partnered with SeanArmour.com, the #1 producer in auto detailing products. The link to Sean Armour will be in the description, and my promo code WALT20 will also be there as well. So go to Sean Armour, put in your orders, use my promo code to get 20% off your orders, man. I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all for showing me love back. And we out this thing, man, for real.